Still working on the inaugural address, Mr. President? It's awfully late. These are times, Major Hay, that demand eloquence. I stand behind the presidential seal. I just can't get up there and say any damn fool thing that comes into my head. How's this sound? Fondly we do hope, and fervently do we pray, that this mighty scourge of war may speedily pass away. There is talk that the war will be over by spring. I have full confidence in Generals Grant and Sherman. I know I did bemoan my early commanders having a case of the slows, but I never claimed to know more than the generals. A wise man knows what he knows and knows what he doesn't know. It's the fool who claims to know all. There are some who say, when this war is over, that the leaders of the rebellion should be prosecuted for treason. No, Mr. Hay, it will be a time to bind up the nation's wounds. I like that. Bind up the nation's wounds. There are some, Mr. Hay, who, for political gain, will perpetually pit American against American. Now, it's not being very American now, is it? If you'll excuse me. So let us do all which may achieve and cherish a just and a lasting peace among ourselves and with all nations. Well, if you'll excuse me, Mr. President, midnight draws near. I have to cast my ballot for you for President of the Week. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you may happen to be tuning in. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record Journal. We're coming to you from Middlesex Community College, deep in the heart of Founders Hall, because our presenting sponsor, of course, Middlesex Community College, said, hey, come on by, stop by, do your show here. I said, absolutely. It's President's Day. We have our President's Day show, and lo and behold, here we are. We have our Week 5 winners, our Week 6 slate of nominees, because, Aaron, it's Week 6 already, my man. It's February, and the winter season is moving right along. Before we know it, it's going to be postseason time soon enough. Before we get to all of that, we must bring you our winners from Week 5. We're going to start with the girls. Our winner, Aaron, I flipped for this team, baby. Miss Liz Beaulieu from the Southington Gymnastics team.
All right, this is Sean Krofsik here. We're at American Gymnastics, and we're here with our female athlete of the week, Liz Beaulieu. Liz, congratulations on being athlete of the week.
Thank you.
Yeah, what does it mean to you to be athlete of the week?
It means a lot. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. So tell me about what it's been like being a part of this team this year.
Being a part of this team this year has been an absolutely amazing experience. Way different than the past 2 years. We have a big team, and it's such a good family vibe that we get from everyone. And the amount of improvement that we've seen from everyone and just the team in general has just been so incredible. So I'm glad I got to be here to see it.
Yeah. So you've been on the team the last 3 years.
Yeah.
So you've seen quite a jump in a lot of wins, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So what's made it jump up? It's just the team doubled in size. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'd say the team doubling in size, so we have a lot more variety and a lot more options. Our skill level just ranges very wide now, so I don't know, it's just we just had so many additions, and we had a lot of upcoming freshmen, which was really great. So that'll definitely help carry out for the next 4 years.
Yeah. So tell me about you individually, what your best events are and what you enjoy doing most.
I'd say my best events are probably floor and vault. I love vault. It's so fun. And then floor I like a lot too. So they're both same basically.
Yeah. So what's been your best score in your vault?
My best score on my vault has been a 9.15 this season, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, tell me about that. How were you able to get that score?
Just putting in a lot of hard work and making sure I'm consistent and doing what I do at practice at the meets and not getting too worked up or nervous about the fact that it's competition.
So you guys are undefeated.
Yeah.
And very ranked highly going into states. How do you feel heading into the postseason?
Very excited, but we do have to. We can't get complacent. We need to remember, we have to train like we're in last place to keep that first place spot. Keep working hard and keep pushing, so we're able to solidify that spot. So nothing's guaranteed at this point or ever. So we really just need to keep working, but it's very exciting.
What would you say the mentality of the team is generally? Just to grind it and work hard every day?
Yeah, absolutely. Like everyone's here, and whenever we're here, it's like go get them, like on the grind, like on the ball. No funny business. We're working.
And what's it like being under coach? How has it been under Coach Cassidy?
Oh, well, I've actually known her since I was very little at the Y, so it's cool being able to have her as my high school coach as well. So, like, I'm used to her coaching, and I'm just glad that she can be the high school coach too, because she's just an amazing coach.
Awesome. Well, good luck the rest of the year. Thank you.
Thank
Congratulations.
You. Thank you so much.
That's it.
Thank you, Lizzie, for taking time to speak with Sean and Aaron the other day. And Aaron, I couldn't help but notice when Sean was talking with Lizzie, I liked the little warm-up drills the girls were doing in the background. And you sent me a clip of that film. And I actually, as I saw them doing it, I stood up and I started doing that. It's quite invigorating. Lizzie, congratulations to you, and good luck to you and your teammates as you go into the state tournament. Southington Gymnastics definitely back on the map. Okay, our boys winner, we had some good nominees last week, some good voting, both boys and girls. The boy who came out on top from the Meriden Co-op swim team, Mr. Alex Flynn from Platt High School.
All right, this is Sean Krofsik, and we are at Platt High School at the pool, and we're with our male athlete of the week, Platt senior Alex Flynn. Alex, congratulations on being athlete of the week.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a great honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me about it. You were nominated, and you got a bunch of votes. And did you expect to win?
I kind of did, yeah. I had all the support from all my friends and family. It really made me confident on winning.
So you coming off a couple of real big wins against Bristol and Sheehan. You won the butterfly in both events. Tell me about those swims.
I went hard every single time, like I usually do, and like I have a lot to improve on. Like that's my mentality. Like I always can improve, and I always look forward to the next race. And that's pretty much it. Like I just go on and on.
Yeah, what's your strategy and mentality in the pool when you go in for that race?
There's not much really strategy in it. I just go off what Ed tells me. Ed tells me like, just don't think, basically.
Yeah. So, and that strategy has worked for you, right? You're in there, you're just swimming.
Yeah, I tend to overthink sometimes. Like last year, I overthought a lot, and that like gained me time.
So you qualified for states. Tell me about doing that and getting back into the state meet.
I'm really proud of myself for that. Get halfway through the season, qualifying through states. I'm just excited to compete against good swimmers at the state meets.
Yeah, so you've been a part of this team for 4 years. What's it been like being part of the Meriden Co-op swim team?
It's amazing. All the teammates that I met, all the like people, like I grown like attached to them, made some good bonds with them, learned a lot from them, and friendships too. It's an amazing experience.
You guys having a pretty good year. What's been the main reason for the success?
The main reason for our success is, I'd say, just everyone. We got amazing freshman swimmers, sophomore swimmers, and they really like been putting use to their talents, and been showing our pride.
Which win got you most excited this year? Or individual race, or was there one moment that stuck out for you so far this year?
The moment that stuck out for me was that 57:01. That was really like a moment for me of like to show how close I am to beat the school record. I can like I'm just really close.
Well, good luck to you. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else you wanted to add to all the people that voted for you?
Thank you guys for voting for me. My goal is to beat the school record this year, and hopefully I can do that.
Great job, Alex. Thank you. That's wraps it up.
Thank you, Alex, for taking time to speak with Shawnee and Aaron the other day. Aaron and I were filming here on Tuesday, and Aaron, just a couple hours from now, you'll be up at Plainville, catching back up with Alex and the Meriden Co-op team. They'll be swimming against Plainville. We're going to be taking some photos. So there'll be more of that team to come. For now, we have our week slate of nominees. And Aaron, it's funny again, the girls came together really, really fast. And the boys, we had to wait and see how things played out. But I'll tell you what, the first guy we had in the books, I'll tell you who it was because he did something big last Monday night. I know it seems a long time ago, but we didn't forget about you right here from Platt High School, Mr. Trey Carter, Tremaine Carter, senior, against Hartford Public last Monday, scored 4-0, 40 points. And I'll tell you, so guys have come close. Chris Jackson from Sheehan had 36 last week against North Haven. His teammate Garrett Malampy had 35 earlier this year against Xavier. And just on Saturday, Vincent Martinez, who was a nominee last week for Athlete of the Week, he had 35 against New Milford. But Trey Carter, with his 40 points last Monday against Hartford Public, that is, to this point, the single game season high for any area scorer, boy or girl. Trey Carter, 40-point, Mr. 4-0. You are boys nominee number 1 here in week 6. Our second nominee, he is from Cheshire. He goes the distance. He is Mr. Brendan Mellett. Brendan's been here before, all record journal and cross country, had an all-state season, and he's really kept it up here in the indoor season. Last Friday down at New Haven SEC Championships, he won the 3200 with a time of, we got our Magic Dry Erase board. Here it is, mini-me version. There it is. 9:51.28 for Brendan Mellett, following up his SEC East sectional title with the SEC Championship. He takes that into the Class L meet this coming Saturday. For now, Brendan Mellett, boys nominee number 2 in week 6. Third and final nominee, this guy also for exploits on Friday night. He is from Wilcox Tech High School, Oregon Road, Meriden, Mr. Joe Scala. Joe was coming off a 14-point game against O'Brien Tech, which put him up on our radar screen. And then on Friday, against Whitney Tech, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 11 steals, triple-double for Joe. That puts him over the top. Joe, good to have you aboard, boys nominee number 3. Okay, we are back with our girls' slate of nominees for week 6, and we had to take a little timeout break there because we're right by the cafeteria. And Aaron, I don't know about you, man, but I'm starting to Jones for a sandwich. So let's get to these nominees so we can go have one. Right. We just left off at Wilcox Tech where Joe Scala was our boys nominee number 3. Well, guess what? Girls nominee number 1 is also from Wilcox Tech. She is only a sophomore, Miss Tatiana Robles. And what a night for Tatiana and the Lady Indians against Whitney Tech on Friday. They're down 17 at halftime. 17, Aaron, at halftime. 33-16. They're getting their butts kicked. They come back in the second half, force overtime, and they go on to beat Whitney Tech in overtime. And Tatiana had a game. 6 3-pointers, 24 total points. Put her in the books. Tatiana Robles, congratulations. You are girls nominee number 1 here in week 6. That same night, our second girls nominee turns up a big play. She is from Southington. She is Miss Livy Pizzatola. Southington tied with Glastonbury. 41-41, closing seconds. Glastonbury has the ball, and Miss Pizzatola fills a passing lane, picks off a pass, goes in for a layup. Tell you what, she said it was all a blur. I don't know, Livy. You know what? Good players are in the right place at the right time. And you made the play. You gave the Lady Knights a 43-41 victory, and you are girls nominee number 2 in week 6. Third and final nominee, Aaron, I'll tell you what, I know you're new with us, but this girl, she's been here before, many times. So much so, in fact, that last time she won, we said, listen, this is probably it for you. You've been Athlete of the Week too many times. But how could we say no? How could we say no to Miss Olivia Dubik from Sheehan High School? Yes, Olivia is nominated again because, of course, she leads the Sheehan girls indoor track team to its first ever SEC title. She won the 600 meters. We're going back to our Magic Dry Erase board. And here it is, 138.29. It's funny how magic that is. We had Brendan's name. Now there's Olivia's. Olivia Dubik wins the 600, also anchors the winning 4x400 relay, which last race of the day puts Sheehan in position to win. And then the Titans go over the top by going first and third in the pole vault. Aaron Brennan, who was nominated last week, and Miss Alicia Piscatelli, first and third. Boom, over the bar they go, and over the top go the Lady Titans, SCC Indoor Track Team champions. And very happy for Coach Chuck Farley. A lot of respect for Chuck. He's a good coach. He has been around for a long, long time, and he does it right. Charlie, congratulations to you. And Olivia, your quota is never up with us. Congratulations. You are girls nominee number 3 here in week 6. And with that, Aaron, we got to roll. We got to have a sandwich. You got to get to the pool to take photos of Coach Ed Heath's team. And then you got to go down on Notre Dame West Haven. We're going to catch up with some people down there who have local ties. In the meantime, when you see this video, it's Wednesday, it's 6. It's time to go online to myrecordjournal.com/sports to vote for your favorite nominee. Polls are open now through Sunday at midnight. We'll tab them up, add them up, make some phone calls, and bring you the winner next week. For now, I am Brian Carpenter, Record Journal sports editor. I want to thank our presenting sponsor, Middlesex Community College, letting us come down and film here. It's been a good trip. Be good.